Hey there, Nikki from Design Delights, and today I'm going to show you how I made some Papel Picado, which is the really colorful, bright Mexican banner that you see around Cinco de Mayo or Dia de los Muertos, which is why I just created these, because we just had Dia de los Muertos. Now I created a handful for some cupcakes as cupcake toppers, and then I created some smaller ones to go around the top of a cake. So here I'm actually working on the cupcake toppers, and I'm using my mat to make sure they are all the same size. So I measured them out to 2.5 by 2 inches. So that was my first step, knowing what size I wanted them to be on top of the cupcake. I picked out 4 different colors, so I'm quickly showing you the teal before I start explaining how I go about doing the design. And the thing here is to just have fun. They're symmetrical but not symmetrical. There's a flow, but there's not. There's a lot of little holes and shapes and stuff, and it almost reminds me of like doing snowflakes when you're a kid, you know. So let's talk about it, right? We're gonna measure out this green. I'm gonna do 2.5 by 2 inches, and I'm gonna use a large piping tip to cut out those edges. Now on this one I do 2 on the short side and 3 on the long, but I do a variety of things on the different colors, okay? Now these things usually have a main shape on the middle, so I used a flower cutter. On the teal ones I had done previously, there was a heart. And then I'm just using a variety of things, different piping tips, circle cutters, and things like that to make some different shapes. Right here, a great tool to use is a petal tip. I used a petal tip to create that fat end to short end and create some patterns. There's lots of little holes and things on these things, so I'm using a Dresden tool to poke some very small holes, and then a silicone tool to soften all of the cuts, okay? A pointed silicone tool. Now I'm going to do some pink, same size. Let's see how many holes that I cut here. So just 1 on the short side, and I bet I do, oh look, just 1 on the long side as well. So as you can see, create variety. We have a star on the middle of this one. And then, you know, I play with the patterns with a different circle cutter and create something different, something new, using the petal tip again, and then using the silicone tool to soften the edges. Let me talk about moving these things. You've seen me on many of my videos. I always like to use a cake, like a small cake scraper tool with a wedged edge to pick up and move my my decoration. See right there, it's got an edge, and you never want to scrape it. You just want to slightly get that edge underneath it and then pull up off the mat instead of trying to scrape it off, and that will always help you move things over to wherever you need to dry them. I would not put these on parchment paper because parchment paper can get it to be a little bit wrinkly. So keep this on your mat or some silicone. Here I found like a little daisy paisley looking piping tip, a random one that I had, and then I'm using a diamond cutter. So as you can see, just be creative and have fun with it. You know, it's supposed to be colorful, it's supposed to be playful, and this is something that's great for any Hispanic or Mexican heritage holidays or cakes. And yeah, that's what I did to create the Papel Picado. There they are laid out, and now check them out on the cake.